At the grocery stores yesterday, a lot of people talking about we're going to get a hurricane. That's not the case. We are going to get what could be a devastating flood event here across the Houston area.
I was on Snapchat and I saw a picture of it, and my first thought was, oh no, we're not going to have a school this year. We're going to have to split up and go to different schools, and it's just not going to have the same family that we used to have. And I was just real sad.
Our head baseball coach wanted us to come check to see if we could salvage some of our baseball equipment. And so we come over, Coach Burt and myself, and I look over, we get out of the truck, and he's getting his boots and his flashlight, and I just get out and I look over, and I asked him, I said, Coach Burt, is that water over there? And we're looking at where our turf used to be, where we do our summer swing conditioning camp and our football practice, soccer, all the teams practice. And sure enough, it looked like a river, and we're knee deep in water. This is unbelievable. And it hits you and like, there's nothing we can do about it.
Students from 2 high schools will share a building this year.
Humble ISD administrators say that's the only solution after flooding destroyed Kingwood High School.
So whenever we found out that we were flooding, my first thought was, oh no, like what are we gonna do with band and football and our Phillies? Are we even gonna have our teams this year? And so I was just really worried about our school staying united.
Guys, in a brand new building with an odd schedule and over 2,000 new faces. That's how the Kingwood class of 2018 will spend its senior year. Despite the massive loss, though, students say they're staying positive.
Whenever we got to Summer Creek, the teachers and the students and the staff were all super nice and welcomed us with their open arms, and couldn't have asked for better staff in the school to let us in. It ended up being amazing, and there's no problems at all.
When they first told us that we were going to be sharing a building with Summer Creek students, I was a little nervous. But as it turns out, they've been very generous with their time and space, and they've been great hosts, and I don't think that we could have asked them for anything more.
It was a difficult circumstance to be put in, but we have been embraced completely and totally by everybody, including the community here.
I think it's worked really well. I mean, I don't know any other school district in the world that could combine 2 schools, 2 large schools like we are, and it be so positive for both students, staff, and parents. So it's been fantastic.
They made us feel like we were at home when we really didn't have a school, and I mean, we all united as one school almost as the Bull Stings.
Thank you. There aren't enough ways to say thank you to the Summer Creek community as a whole, because quite literally without them, Kingwood High School would have ceased to exist for this school year. And that's a debt that we can never repay. So thank you from the bottoms of our heart for a very kind, very unselfish act, and we will be in your debt for the future.
A big day for Kingwood High School students. Today is the very last day they will have to travel all the way to Summer Creek High School.
Finally be back on their own campus after it was flooded during Harvey.
Being home is amazing. It's by far the highlight of my year. Just the first day back at school, I was so excited I couldn't even take one of my tests. It was definitely one of the but definitely the best day of the year so far. Just the way the whole community was happy, and you walk into school and everyone's got a big smile on their face. It's just something that I'll remember from my whole life. And just the fact that we overcame adversity as a community was amazing.
It is such a blessing to be back. Back at home, it smells brand new, like you've walked into a brand new house, with all fresh paint everywhere. Now we're still finding little things here and there, and or not finding things. That's been the fun part. Where is that? You know, will it be replaced? Will it not? And still some construction going on, but it's so great to be back home. And the neighborhood, and I think it was one of the keys to bringing the community back together. The businesses are coming back. Everybody's moving back to their houses and all, but the high school here just brought it all back.
I can't tell you. I'm right now getting goosebumps right now as it is just the fact that we're back at Kingwood High School. It's been a blessing. It's been exciting just to see the smiles on the kids' faces that we're back home. Appreciate everything that Summer Creek had done for us. But you know, when you get to come back home, this is your home. This is where you work. This is where you interact with the kids, where you interact with your colleagues. And you can't have a better feeling than that, especially being back here. And you can just see it all around the school, or just the administration, teachers, the secretaries, custodial staff, getting to see everybody back. A lot of the familiar faces that you hadn't seen in a while. And just getting to see everybody is just, hey, we're heading in the right direction. And I'm glad we're back. So it was awesome.
Our motto for this year is, you know, we don't go to school, we are the school. So it doesn't matter where we are, it doesn't matter which building we're in. We're Kingwood High School, and it's going to take more than some flood waters to wash away the Mustang spirit.